Hi, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at a different brand today. This time, we're looking at a not so famous brand called Asia Horse, and it's made in China by a company whose name I'm going to probably slaughter right now, but I will make the effort to say it. Yazuma Shenzhen Shi Yujiang Ongxi, something like that, anyways. So sorry to all the Chinese speaking people out there because I know I just really slaughtered that. This is the Fishbone fans. They're PWM. It's a 3-pack. They're transparent green blades and frame, and on all four sides of the frame it says Asia Horse, which a lot of fan companies don't even bother to imprint their company name in their frames. So, yeah, and the hub has a little bit of style. It's got the Asia Horse logo on it, surrounded by what appears to be a rope circle. And then physically in the plastic around that sticker are these, I guess you could call them dashes going around, indented into the material. So that's kind of interesting. Now, this does come with a 4-fan PWM hub that includes a connector to go from the hub to your motherboard. It also includes 2 different colors, black and gray, for you to choose from for the cushioning of the corners of the fan. So, hey, you could, alternate. You could do one side has one color, the other side has the other color. You could just do one color for the whole fan. Whatever you want to do, just go crazy with it. And yeah, it's so. Let me just show you these items. I'm talking about them, and I'm not showing you. I'm so sorry. All right. Well, this is the hub. Not much going on there. And this is the port where you plug it in, and then there are the 4 ports for the fan. Let me get some extra light. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. And it actually has instructions to explain that to you. And there's this extension cord. Not a bad deal, I think, to have that. And it even marks that the first fan must be connected to the red port. So otherwise it's not going to work right. Okay? And then here are the corners. If I can get this. There we go. So you get to choose. Isn't that special? Yeah, you're special because you're the customer. Now, I did go to their website because I was looking for the rest of the specs on this fan and the other fan I have from them, and neither of them are on their website. In fact, none of the fans on the website are non-LED like the Fishbone is. So now you can see what I was talking about with the indentations on the hub and the nice logo and the translucency. And then there's the company name there. It despite my reservations about the other one, the Magic C, this fan is actually pretty good. I was surprised. Initially I thought, oh gosh, this is junk. I didn't like the fact that they just use one box and you don't know what it is until you look at the back. And then there are no specs. So they don't even include an insert piece of paper to tell you the specs. They just have this. That's it for the hub operation. So yeah, it's a little bit underwhelming in that respect, and more underwhelming because they couldn't be bothered to put complete specs. In fact, I had to actually look at a listing for this product on Lazada in the Philippines in order to find out the airflow, and I couldn't find the static pressure. So, hooray! And I ordered this on Newegg, and I saw that it states that the maximum decibels is 25.1. However, they added some pictures that I don't remember seeing when I bought it, but then again, that was months ago, that show they did some testing, and so they've shared test results with the fan on low, medium, and high. How they determined low, medium, and high is based on the RPMs. And I'll try to remember to show you that later, if I can. Remember, I mean. Yeah, I can remember. I'm opening it up right now just so I don't forget. And putting it on the correct screen so you can see that. But anyways, what was I saying? Totally got distracted there. Yeah, so the test results show that the noise range has a minimum of 34.3 and a maximum of 61.2. So and that's in parentheses in orange, and then in larger letters, it gives completely different numbers that are white, and it goes from 8.4 to 26.9. So I really am confused about that because, well, if you look at the information for the orange writing, it says fixed ambient sound 34.3 decibels. I'm assuming that the sound level in the room is 34.3, but why does it range all the way up to 61.2? I'm just not quite certain. Well, I guess it's probably 34.3 plus 26.9 makes 61.2. There we go. That's what it is. Yeah, it's just a little bit confusing, and it shows wind speed as a measurement of meters per second. So at low speed, it's like 0.4 meters a second. At medium speed, it is, this is 1.1 plus or minus 0.1 meters per second. And at high speed, it's 3.3 meters per second. So, yeah. Just a little bit confusing, but that suggests 198 meters per minute. Yeah. Converting meters. Let's see. Can I convert meters? Length. There it is. 198 becomes feet. So I don't think this is doing this right because it says 649.6 feet. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to give up on that. So the maximum decibels is 26.9 as opposed to the 25.1 that is stated in the original advertisement and also on other websites. So I'm going with the 26.9 because it's probably more realistic. Yeah. The sleeve There's a single sleeve because there's obviously no LEDs. Well, maybe it's not obvious to you, but it is to me. And the sleeve is, or sorry, the cable is sleeved. It's a pretty long sleeve cable. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Or maybe I've already lost it. Yeah. All right, let's investigate the noise. Now that I'm done babbling. There we go. That is as slow as it goes. I can't hear it at all. And that's barely got any pressure to it. Let's turn it up here. Still very quiet. Ooh, I don't like that noise. Oh, by the way, when I bought this and when I received it, I should say, I had to send it back because one of the 3 fans had a broken blade. I don't like that noise. What is that noise? Well, that's not encouraging. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a weird noise. I'm assuming it's the bearing. Now it's starting to hum, kind of a deep hum. Ooh, it's getting kind of noisy now. It's kind of shaking in my hand. Some kind of instability, I think. Woo! Listen to that. That's loud now. Yeah, the air pressure is okay. It's I can. It does spread outward like that. I can feel it out to here about 2 feet or so, but it's really only got any force for about that much. What about 6 inches maybe? All right, let's grab the Noctua and compare. All right. I'm ready not to lose my fingers. It's still making that noise. It's still vibrating stronger than it should be. Starting to hear the Noctua now. Pitch is rising above the pitch of the fishbone. But definitely the fishbone is louder than the Noctua. I mean, I can barely hear the Noctua except for the high pitch. All right, I'm going to turn off the fishbone. I really doubt that is 26.9 decibels. I feel as if they have understated it a lot. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm gonna try one of the other 2 because this is a 3-pack. And the hub supports 4 because they want you to buy more. I just want to see if this also has that vibration and noise, which I find concerning because it suggests that the bearing might be really crappy, which is interesting because they don't seem to have a warranty, but they state the lifespan is over 150,000 hours. Okay. Now this one doesn't have that noise. Yeah, this one's much better. Yeah, it's that one fan. The one fan is crap. So it seems to me that there may be some problems with the quality control of this brand. I mean, I got one package and had to return it because the top fan had a broken blade. I get another one, and one of the fans has got a bad, what looks to be the start of a bad bearing. So, not encouraging. And I did want to do one other thing, just as a point of reference. Since I don't know the static pressure, I did send them a message today, and I'm hoping to get an answer from them. Hopefully, they're not jerks like Segotep. Segotep, when I contacted them, they went from being unhelpful to downright rude. So let's just turn the Noctua back on here. Ooh. Okay, so I would say that the Segotep, I would say that the Asia Horse may have a static pressure that's comparable to the Noctua NF812 by 25. It does seem to be pushing air to about the same distance with enough force for me to fill it with my hand as this. So that is very interesting. I hope that they will come back to me and say, oh, yeah, it's about 2 millimeters of water, but I really don't know at this point. Stick around. The next one will be the Magic C from Asia Horse, which is not a good fan. It is weak. It is a decorational fan. That's what I'll call it. I'll call it a decorational fan to be nice. Yeah. So before I do the statistics on this or the data on this, would you please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and share the videos you think are useful? Thank you so much. I appreciate it if you help me build my channel. So as you can see here, the name of the company is up here at the top. Yajuma Shenzhen Yuziangongsi. I'm not really sure how to say that. It's the Fishbone fan. I saw it on a different website with a completely different name, but I don't remember what that name was, and I didn't buy it as that name, so who knows. It does come in other colors. I believe there are 2 other colors for this particular fan, but frankly, let me see if it shows it up here. No, it doesn't seem to show the other colors here, but this one's with lights. So that's different. I think the other ones are like gray and brown, maybe, or something like that. I think they're, yeah. Oh, here we go. And I'm sorry, I don't know what these floating things are doing. They are floating. They're like, and they get in the way. So there's brown and gray and blue and green. And what I was talking about with the fan speed testing is it says product actual test here. And you can see 2,500 down to 1,100 RPMs, although this one actually goes down to, I believe it is 800 RPMs. Yeah, 800. And they claim 25.1 and more than 150,000 hours. But here we see that the maximum decibel is 26.9. So yeah, it's a little bit strange. The test data is slightly deviated due to objective factors such as environment. Okay. Sounds like an excuse to me, but whatever. Okay, so it's got, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the hub has a magnet on it. It claims it can stick to aluminum too. Ooh, that's pretty weird. And these are, so if, they claim it's good for a radiator, and I think they're probably right, although I would not necessarily say this is really strong enough. I mean, neither is the NFA 12x25 though. I really don't want to use a fan that has less than 3 millimeters of water on a radiator, which excludes the Noctua and the Asia Horse. But yeah, getting back to the data. Sorry, got distracted there. It's also called the Fish PWM Green 3-pack. And it's also called the 9SIAJ00FA30090. And of course, it's all translucent green. When I bought it, it was a $14 set. And now it is down to $12. So if you don't mind it, I don't really think they're going to last 150,000 hours. I think that's just marketing BS. They have got, again, it's a 3-pack. I don't think they sell them individually. They have 2 certifications, CE and ROHS, made in China, 120x25, more than 150,000 hours of life. Don't know about any warranty because there's no information. And 105 grams. Now, if we look at the Noctua, it's also 150,000 hours, but they give a 6-year warranty. So I really think the 150,000 is just a lie, and there's no warranty because they know it won't last that long. That's my guess. 105 grams versus 200 on the Noctua. And the Noctua also has 9 blades as opposed to this one having 7. 105 millimeters between the mounting holes, which is the standard. And then the RPM range is 800 to 2500, as I said. The maximum airflow is 75.69, and I found that on Lazada, Philippines. And don't know about the static pressure, as I said. The minimum noise is 8.4, maximum is 26.9 based on the testing that I showed you. 51 centimeter long cable without daisy chaining, but it does have a sleeve. PWM connector, hydraulic bearing, and 12 volt. Don't know about the amps or watts. It doesn't have indicators for rotation or flow, but it is a clockwise spinning fan. 4 screws, gray and black corner cushions, as I said before. And the hub is magnetic. It supports 4 fans, and it has a female-to-female 43 centimeter PWM cable. And of course, there is no remote control because you don't need a remote control for this. It's going to be handled by your motherboard. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.